And welcome back to Hannity as we continue with former Defense Secretary Robert Gates. All right, you say in the book, I think, about Joe Biden, I think he's been wrong on nearly every major foreign policy, national security issue over the past 4 decades, which I think is pretty much probably right. But you also talk about him undermining. You felt that he was creating distrust between President Obama and the military.
I did. He, as early as him coming back from an early trip to Iraq, and when we were talking about the first addition of troops in February and March of 2009, he told the press on his plane that he wasn't going to let the military bully the president into making a premature decision. And I think that he was, based on everything I heard from a variety of people in the White House, he was always kind of going at the president and goading him that you can't trust these guys, they're going to jam you, they're going to box you in, they're going to game you, and so on.
Yeah. Do you think he hurts the president in that sense, that he gave him bad counsel?
Well, I certainly think in terms of the relationship with the military, it wasn't helpful. Now, I do say in the book, the military, I think some of the senior military spoke out publicly too often and outside of, for example, congressional testimony where they're supposed to speak out on these issues. And I think that in speaking out and in ways that limited the president's options potentially or put pressure on him, they gave some cause for people in the White House to be suspicious. But I think it was actually both sides doing things. And as I said earlier, I don't think there was ever any orchestrated effort to try and pressure the president. There was no doubt where the military stood, but I think the speaking out publicly about it did help foster that distrust. But there were clearly people inside the White House, and I think led by the vice president, who were stoking that fire. Yeah.